Hi, I'm Anita Potter from Anita Potter Productions, and today we're going to continue with our production series part 8. Now, last time we went and picked our Simmons drum samples that we liked, and today we're going to put them into an instrument. I've got, how many samples do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 7, 6, 13. I have 13 samples. Now, I tried shooting this video beforehand, and I thought I had a different sampler, but I don't. And I don't want to deal with decent sampler because that's like a whole other thing. You have to do coding and all that fun stuff, and I've done some stuff with it, but not enough to be able to teach you what it actually is. So we're just going to use the ReaSampleomatic 5000 plugin, and it's a bit fussy, not gonna lie. So I'm going to go ahead and underneath my last sample track, I'm going to Control T to get a new track, and I'm going to add the JS piano display, move it out the way, and then I'm going to add the ReaSampleomatic. If I could ever clear my filters. Where is it? There we are. Now you'd think it would be just as easy as like, oh, here, let me just drag this in here. No, I tried that too, and it didn't work. I even went and selected everything and tried to add it in here, but this, to what I found out, is for round robins, and I don't want to do round robins for this. I'm going to go back to the other thing. We can import the item from a range. Let me see, do I have, let me get my kicks here. Now I need to scroll in and find out what exactly they are. And it's going to require us to duplicate and change the sample in there. So there'll be however many, I said there were 13 instances of it. So let's get started. I'm going to scroll in. I'm going to import this item from a range, which is this button right here. So it'll be the bass drum 3. Now, also on these, let me move this up a little bit. You got a note start and a note end. I don't want the note to span all the way across my keyboard. And during my last tried to video this project, my keyboard over here starts at C2. So I don't want to have it right at the edge of my keyboard because smack. So I'm going to move it to starting at F2. And I don't have the numbers memorized, and I completely forgot about this plugin because I haven't used it in a minute. Can we? Is there a way to slow that down? No. Let me get to 2, please. There we go. 41. And I want it to end on that note. So when let's see, where are we? I need to right click on this, input MIDI. I'm going to use my oxygen because it's right next to me. And then I'm going to record arm the track. And we should hear a bass drum right there. You can see on the display, it says F2. If I hold it down, you can see it. So it's right there. So we're going to come back to this. We're going to right click. Wish there was an easier way to duplicate the effect, but we have to copy selected effects, paste effects, and then we're going to change this to something else. So I'm wondering if, scroll over, let me make sure with this one's 4. I'm going to import item from a range. It is bass drum 4. Now I'm going to make sure that that didn't change and we started on F2. I'm going to keep it on the white keys. So I'm going to go to G2, which is 43. And we're going to paste effects again and select our, I think that's the last, nope, there's 4 of them. Select this one, import item from a range. And we did G2, so we're going to go B3, or B2. My brain. Oh, wait, nope, we can do A. My bad. A2. And then we'll scroll over and get our last kick. Right here. We're going to paste effects. Now we're going to use B2. Or, yeah, B2. 47. All right, so those would be the kicks. Let's see if we did this right. So nowhere else, let me show you on the display. That starts F2, G2, A2, B2. And when I press other keys on the keyboard, other than those that have anything on it, it will not play. So we're going to keep going. So next, we got our bass. I do want my snare, and there are 6 snares. Can't speak. 6 snare samples. Now, do I want to keep them on the same track, or do I want to put them on their own track and do them separately? Because that can get quite a bit complicated, having like 13 instances of this on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and name this Simmons Kick. If I can spell. All right. And I'm going to unrecord on that. And I'm going to make a new track. Drag the piano display over to that one. Move it down. Add our sampler. Okay. And since we already got our kicks, I'm going to find, where is it? I'm going to mute that one. That way I don't get confused and try to make a whole other set. So I'm going to do the same thing with these snares. Scroll in so I can get the name. Click on it. Import item from a range. I'm going to do the same thing. It starts at 2 on my keyboard. F2 here. And then it'll be easier just to type. Then we'll duplicate it. Copy. Paste. Hit the next snare drum, which is 10. Import item from a range. G2. If my mouse will allow me. Okay, well, it'd be easier just to copy it and paste it. That way you don't get confused on which one you're on, which key press you want. So this one's 19. Import from a range. Go to A2. Now let me double check back on that one. 43, 43. 45, 45. Okay. Copy. Paste. Get our next snare drum, which is 2. Import item from a range. B2. Okay. Move over here. How many more do I have? I think those are the last 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wait, let me see. I got confused. Okay, no, I got 3 more. All right, snare drum 2, so copy. So very exciting. I don't want to speed this up because then that's not, won't learn, because then it's like I blow through it and then it's like, but you didn't show us anything. I am now, so I'm hit 6, import item from arrange, go to C3, holding down shift. It's either shift or control will slow the turning of the knob. So I'm gonna copy, paste. We'll hit snare drum 4, import item from arrange, go to D3. There we go. And I think that was the last one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snare drums. So that says snare drum 2. We'll go down here. Simmons snare. Right. Close that out. And I'm going to create another track. And we'll do this Simmons toms. Drag the piano display to there. Close this one. Add our sampler. I'm going to mute the snare drum track. And I do believe there is only 3 toms, so this one shouldn't be too terrible. Make sure we scroll in over here. Tom 1 wave. Import item from arrange. Go to F2. Just type, I'm just going to type 41. Shoot. It helps if you actually click on the FX. Copy selected. Paste. Get the next one. Oh, shoot. Let me undo that. I accidentally hit the gain line. Import item from arrange. G2. And the last one, copy selected. Paste. Scroll over. Tom 6. Import from arrange. Go to A. And that should take care of that. Go ahead and mute that. Close this. I think we can move these 3 tracks down to our resources folder. Expand it. Hit the folder to add those in there. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute them because the master folder for that is already muted. So, scroll back out. Now, usually when I program drums, I do them individually. It's not, I can't, it's just, I can't play it all together. I mean, there are a lot of talented people out there that can. I am not one of them. So we have all of our kicks and our snare. Kicks and our snares. Why? Okay, that's probably what I did. I didn't tell this to input MIDI on my oxygen all channels. Is it the same thing? Yep. Because for some reason, Reaper believes my web camera microphone is a microphone for there. I mean, I could probably use it as like some kind of, I don't know, trashy mic. I haven't done that yet. So we got all of our kicks. Our snares. and our toms. How can you not smile listening to Simmons drums? Like, really? So, let's see. What's my time? 15 minutes. It's not a lot of time to think about what I'd want to do. So, I'll go back over here and I'm going to... let me just have, like... I'll just give me the toms. Let's listen. It's just too much fun playing with Simmons stuff. I wish I had a real Simmons kit. That'd be great. But I don't. I don't need to have space for my other actual kit that's right there. So let's see. And the snare here. There's like 6. Ooh. I'm hitting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. A and B. That's really, yeah. Well, all the shenanigans of setting it up ran out of time to actually try to record something. But that's like a small little tutorial on the ReaSampleomatic. I wish it was just a little more intuitive. Just a little more. Make it be easier instead of having to duplicate them to make the actual kit. Now that I know, because, let's see, let me go back down here and we'll look at it again. Because if you hit like list, you can add more in here that will, as a round robin. But I've not actually done round robins. And I was like, I know it's in here somewhere. Where is it? I know it's here. I know I saw it. Velocity, note start position, probability, obey note offs. Oh, there's round robin. Yeah, you would just, I guess, click that and then add your other stuff into there. That way it's like a soft hit, a loud hit, all that fun stuff. But I don't have any of that, so I'll just leave it alone. And then we'll save our project. How do you deal with when you're putting samples together for a track? Do you use a sampler like the ReaSampleomatic, or do you lay them in by hand? Because I've done that too. Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.